video on Mother's Day. I'm going to call it Happy Women's Day because I think as women we play mothering roles from a very young age. So whether you have kids, whether you don't have kids, I celebrate you today because motherhood is not only about having children and taking care of children. It is bigger than that. Any role that you play as a woman to mentor somebody is looking up to you, I think that is a role that can be considered as a leader role or as a motherly role. Even when you're taking care of your siblings, when you're taking care of your nieces, your nephews, they are not really your biological children, but you are nurturing somebody and guiding them, being there for them, so you are playing an important role. I want to share something with you guys, so I'm just going to read what I want to read and then we are going to dive into it. Yeah, a mother is one who bears and or rears children. More than a job or responsibility, mothering is a ministry. Most assured, it takes work. It means sacrifice. Children do not come off an assembly line. They are to be lovingly nurtured. Mothers divide time among their children but multiply their love for all their children. To this, they add the care of the home, often subtracting many extras in order to do so. When Isaiah the prophet searched for an illustration of God's constant love for his people, the best example he could find was a new baby's mother. Mothers have enduring love that even the most trying circumstances or rebellious child cannot dim. As a mother lets go of her own life for the sake of her child, she is reminded of the depth and height and breadth of God's love for her. And in a unique way, she experiences the true joy of motherhood. This is a truth that will transform any suffering or sacrifice into reward and joy. In the Bible, there are caring mothers. Hagar, wandering in the wilderness, wept for her child, and God responded to the cry of her heart by revealing a well of water nearby to quench the thirst of her and her child. Hannah was devoted to her son, yet willingly offered him to the Lord. God has a plan for mothers. The high calling is an all-consuming task. In the morning, you can read God's word to your child. At mealtime, you are to give attention to meeting physical needs. As you are outside, you can teach your child about the beauty of creation. At bedtime, you can pray for your child and give assurance. The reward is worth the effort. Godly mothers are the nation's greatest treasure, the Lord's best helpers, and the most blessed among women. Motherhood is one of those things that I don't think you are ever exactly prepared for. Many times we will go through days and seasons and phases where we are really like complaining and we're just like, will I be able to handle this? What kind of mother am I? What kind of children am I bringing? Or your child will do something and you're just like, is this how I am raising this child? Is this how I am teaching you? And it's even in the little things. Like, for example, your kid gets into a fight in school, or you tell your kid to do something and they're looking at you like, And nowadays, this generation that we are raising, they know how to talk back. They know how to say, this is my right. I know what I stand for. I know what I should do. I know what I should not do. But for us, how we were raised, it was more of military. You're told, it is A. There is no there is no argument. So, but these children that we have nowadays, it is like their reasoning is very, very different. But at the end of the day, if you go to the base, we are supposed to nurture our children. We are supposed to train them in the way that they should go. We are supposed to be a good example to the children. And I'm not only talking about children. I think it goes to say we are supposed to be a good example to everyone around us. I'm a mom of 4 children, running a household of 6 people. I can tell you I have days when I wake up and I am just like, I have to get up and go to the kitchen and cook. I have to get up and clean. Why? I have those days. Then I have days where I am pumped up and I am just like, today I am doing this and this and this and this. Yani my day is just full of things that I am doing. I just want to encourage you. Be positive in everything that you do, and always ask God for guidance. We are always told that there is nothing new under the sun. So whatever it is that you're going through, as a mom, as a person, as a parent, as a sibling, as an individual, whatever it is that you're going through, always know that there is someone else who has gone through that, and you can always find encouragement. You can always talk to someone, and one problem shared is one problem solved. Motherhood is a sacrifice. It has joys, it has sorrows, just like any other thing in life. But at the end of the day, and something that I am going to keep preaching, is self-care. Take care of yourself as a mother. Take care of yourself as a person. I cannot tell you how many times I have gone to a shop and I'm thinking, okay, today I'm going to buy me clothes. I go to the shop and I find all these nice things for children, and I just buy the kids things and I forget about myself. I cannot tell you how many times I can spend money on the children but forget to spend on myself. I am very stingy with myself. I am very stingy with myself. Hey, but if it is the children, no problem. I will come out of here, I go and buy them clothes, come back, and I will not feel guilty. But then when I go and buy myself something, I'm just like, was that really worth it? That's something that I am learning more and more. Self-care. Take care of yourself first, and then it is going to trickle around to the people that are around you. Buy yourself that one thing that you have been wanting to buy yourself. Treat yourself to something. Take a trip. Do something for yourself. That is something we need to learn to do as mothers. Sacrifice for yourself. In as much as you're also sacrificing for other people, sacrifice for yourself. Depend. Mom guilt. Me, I have struggled with mom guilt for the longest time, and I think it is something that I still struggle with to date. But right now I am sort of getting off it. I am just like, hey, even me, I deserve good things. Even me, I deserve that car something. You know, there is something that I have really desired for a long time. For some time, let me say for some time. So a while back, I think I've shared about my health struggles and health health struggles. Let me say health struggles. And so I've been desiring to buy a different juicer. I used to have a normal juicer. I don't know what I can call it. They are called what? They have a certain name, but I just used to have a normal juicer, which was really stressful, especially when it came to cleaning, and I just felt like it wasn't giving me maximum juice when I juiced. So most of the time I would find that I have to squeeze the pulp, or waste a lot of the pulp, or use a lot of fruit to get a lot of juice. So I was just saying, hinting, I was just saying, I need to get a different type of juicer. I need to replace this juicer of mine. This juicer of mine is not. So I used to complain, and then I just got to a point I was just like, anyway, juicing is not, it's never that serious. So instead of juicing, let me blend. So I started making smoothies, which smoothies, of course, are just smoothies. They're not juice. And sometimes you don't want a smoothie, you want juice. So he had my cry. Hey, he had my cry. God had my cry and directed my prayers to the next person. He disturbed the next person and told him, excuse me, brother, there is a sister praying for something. Can you be the one to answer the prayer? So Habbie gifted me a juicer. Like, I wish I could scream. I wish I could scream when I saw it. You know, but he called me, and he was at work. He calls me and he's like, hey, there's a package outside at the door. Can you take the package? When I opened, tell me why. Tell me why I find a juicer. The juicer that I have been wanting. So this is a slow juicer, and I'm going to unbox it with you guys for the first time. My heart is full. My heart is full, for real. You know, sometimes you can be praying or just saying things, not exactly knowing that they're going to be answered, or it is going to be an answered prayer, or someone is going to do something for you, because it's not a must, by the way. It's not a must, si lazima. But hey, the fact that he went out of his way and got me this, so he was just like, okay, now take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, stay healthy. Don't say that I am not supporting you in your health journey, and that I don't want you to get better. Here is my support. Make sure you are doing what you need to do. So let's unbox this, and I have some fruits which we will juice and see how it works, and of course compare it to the other juicer that I had. But I believe that it is going to be what can I say? It is going to be worth it. Oh, there we go. And 30, and that, and then one is for juice. One is for juice, one is for pulp. Okay, so here
I got nothing to worry
apples,
about
oranges,
when you're by my side.
let's see how this goes.
I got nothing to worry about when you're by my side.
Apples, oranges.
I looked out and I saw the rain. I wanted it to go away. I felt the weight of it all come down.
This is the pulp,
I praised from the deafening
and
sound.
all that juice. Can you imagine? And the pulp is very dry. This is so amazing. This is, I think, more juice than I would get from the other juicer. And the fact that the pulp is so dry, like there's nothing left to juice. The other one I would have to blend, or I would feel guilty throwing away the pulp because I felt like I had wasted so much. But this right here is a winner. So let's do a taste test. I am excited. Yo, fresh juice. It's good. Thing is, the lemon is giving that. So that's it for my Mother's Day encouragement stroke Mother's Day. This is really nice, very, very nice. That is all for Mother's Day. Keep positive. Hey, positivity. Your mind is the biggest weapon. And some of these things that I also tell you guys, I also tell myself. I know that I receive so many comments. Shiro, you're such a strong woman. Shiro, hey, kudos, mama. How do you do this? Myself, I am still figuring it out. I am still figuring it out for real. Because I always say, I came from a life where I was used to having a nanny, having help, and then now here I am navigating through everything: house chores, mommyhood, motherhood, myself, husband, wifehood. Yani, it is a lot. I have to juggle a lot, and the fact that I am mostly doing it on my own without like external help, leave alone my husband out of it, but without external help is what I mean. It is a lot. It is a lot, but you have to keep your mind in the game. You have to keep positive. You have to just encourage yourself, because at the end of the day, time is moving, children are growing. What memories are you giving them, and what memories are you making for yourself? What memories are they making of you as a mom, of you as a person? What memories are you making with the life that you have now? So that's it for today. Happy Mother's Day, happy Women's Day, happy Person Day. Hope to see you guys in our future videos. So if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Give the video a thumbs up. Don't give the video thumbs down. Like, okay, let me put this one here. If you do not like the video, scroll and move. Scroll and move. Sometimes it is so disheartening. You just see someone has put a thumbs down, and you're just like, okay, if you don't like it, just go. Leave the people who like it to continue liking it. You, if you don't like it, it's okay. You're not being forced to like. Move on. Anyway, guys, kwaherini. We'll see you in our next video. Bye. Barakatele.